Hello everyone, we are starting a fresh series, and this series is going to be on item analysis under classical test theory and item response theory. But before we dive into the analysis proper, we are going to learn how to convert our data from spreadsheet format to format that is easily acceptable by most item response theory packages or classical test theory packages. So we are going to be picking R for this series. So the format we are converting to is the CSV format. So let's go. Let's dive into this conversion process. We are going to make use of R. So to make use of R, we have to create a new folder and put our data that we are going to be using inside the folder. So to create a new folder, you go to anywhere on your desktop. You don't have to use desktop. You might prefer to use your document, so you can go to document and create a new folder. So for me, when I'm doing new analysis, I prefer my desktop, so I will go ahead and use my desktop. So you right click anywhere on your desktop. After right clicking, you go to new. After new, when you click on new, another interface will come up. Another interface, the very first thing you are going to see is going to be a folder, so you click on the folder. So what do? This is a folder that has been created, but we have to give it a name. Although the name now is new folder separated by space, so you give it a new name. You don't have to clean it, as it's already highlighted. It's just asking you to give your name. So I can call this, because I'm going to start, I can call this IR data, meaning item response data. So after typing that, then I click enter. So the data I want to analyze is this data here that is in spreadsheet format Excel MAT. So I'll copy this data, right click on it, copy, and paste inside my newly created folder by right clicking it and clicking paste. So the data is pasted. So the next thing I want to do is to convert this data to CSV. The reason why I'm converting to CSV, because we are going to be using R, and in R, CSV is a format, the data format that will hardly give you issues. From experience, I think is the best I've used. So I would recommend that you convert your data to CSV whenever you want to use it from whatever spreadsheet format you have. So to do that, let's double click on our folder and then open the file MAT. So this is the data file MAT, and then if you scroll to the beginning, it's starting from item 1 to item 50. So we can go ahead and convert. How do we convert? You click on file. After clicking on file, then you locate save as and click on it. You can see that save as. Click on save as. From there, it's now, if you are using my type of Excel, this is 2013. If you are using 2010, this is what you are likely going to see. So when you see this, instead of browsing here, the reason why I ask you to put the data inside this folder, one of the reasons is that when you are doing this conversion, the current folder will always be the folder that you are working with, so that won't give you a lot of stress. So what do? The current folder, look, this folder here I are opening from, which is the current folder. So you click on that current folder, because if you have pasted the data inside that folder and then you open it from there, the current folder will always be that folder that you created. So you click on this current folder. After you click on it, it will bring you back to the folder. You can see this is the folder IR underscore data. So what do? I'll go ahead and do the conversion process. So the first thing I'm going to do here, you can see save as type, is to click on this Excel workbook. After you click on this Excel workbook, it will bring you the various format that the data can be converted to, but the one we want is comma delimited, CSV. So you will click on CSV. After clicking on it, you can then give it a name. Of course, the name here is MAT, which is the original name. We can change it so that we won't have confusion when we need the data. We'll not be bringing. We have to give this a new name. You can choose to leave it like that. It's not bad, but I recommend you change the name so that there's no confusion in the call during analysis. So I'll give this data underscore IRT. You can give it any name, but give it a name that is descriptive, and make sure when you are giving that name, make sure you don't use space to separate two words. If you must separate word, use underscore, or you use dots, that is full stop. After you are done typing this name, you can click save. When you click on save, this information will come up. This information is just telling you that you are about destroying the format of Excel in which you have the data ordinarily, but that is what we want. So we are going to then hit on yes. After hitting on yes, your data has been converted to CSV format. So you want to go ahead and check the CSV format you have converted to, but before you do that, close the Excel file. So to close the Excel file, you just come to this other and you can see mark X. So you click on it. After clicking on the X, this information will come up. On this one that come up, click do not save, because we have already done the conversion. Click do not save. After that is done, you will be returned back to the folder that you opened initially. So you can see your converted data underscore IRT. So to be sure that the work has been done properly, you might want to open it. To open it, right click on the data and select open with. When you click on select open with, use your notepad. You have option Excel, another possible program you are going to have on your system, but locate notepad and use notepad to open it. This is how the data is supposed to do. So what we have done is that we have converted to a format that every data entry is separated by comma, and you can see the comma here, which means our data has been successfully converted to comma delimited. So what do? You close up your data, and that is all about converting from Excel to CSV format. That is all we have to do today. So I'll see you again in the next video.